Righto boys, back with another one. Back in my favourite spot outside, so hopefully this is the best quality in terms of looks video in a little while, but here we are. Without further ado, we'll get straight into it. So I wanted to talk today about the idea of showing gratitude to people by straight up just telling them, by saying, hey, such and such, mum, your friend, your brother, so anyone, some random guy, I'm grateful for X, Y, Z. And there's a couple of reasons you should do this. Number one is because it'll help you socially. It'll help you overcome any barriers, any limiting beliefs in your head that will stop you from talking to people. Saying it's very difficult to say something like this to someone that's seen as a bit cringy. It's a bit hard to do. You'll feel a bit weird doing it. That's fine, as long as you keep doing it. As long as you push forward and you actually do it. Even if it's someone you've known your whole life, say you've known them 50 years, it's often hard to say to someone, I'm grateful for whatever it is you've done for them, or they've done for you, sorry. So to be able to actually do that, to be able to actually do that, to say to someone, hey, I'm grateful for you, grateful for this, it'll help you a lot because it'll push you out of your comfort zone. It'll get you used to doing things that you don't want to do. It'll get you used to pushing past an uncomfortable sort of barrier. It'll make you more willing to try things that are a bit how you going, a bit cringy. So there'll be that. It'll help you improve socially. Like you'll be more willing to, if you could say that to someone, especially a random person, if you could say, hey, I'm grateful for this, then what's saying hello to them? If you can do something like this, it'll be much easier to start with the basic level shit. So it's also important to do that. But let's take away from the selfish aspect of it for a second. What's it going to do for the other person? If someone comes up to you and tells you they're grateful for something, or you do something and people express how appreciative they are, well, surely that's going to make you feel good. Like, imagine if someone came up and said that to you, you'd feel good, right? So you can do that for someone else. See, not only will you get the benefit out of it, you'll get it. It's a two-way street. Yeah, it's a different benefit. They'll feel happier. You'll get a little boost to your self-improvement progress, but why not? It's easy. It's easy to do. Just do it. It's uncomfortable to do, yes. But the uncomfortable things are the things we have to do most because they're going to give us the most progress, the biggest boost. This is coming from a story yesterday. I had a huge day socially yesterday. I spoke to heaps of different people, randoms, friends, colleagues, people just all over the place. I was talking to them. I reckon I was in quite a bit of a social flow state, to be honest, and I was feeling great by the end of the day. It was just like I felt so fulfilled. It just felt like nourished the soul, so to speak. This sounds a bit wishy-washy, but bear with me. Just having spoken with and connected with so many of the people around me in like the world, it just felt so good. Like sitting back at night, going, you know what, I had a really good day. I spoke to all these people. I did really well. I was confident. I was in a flow state. I was charismatic. I was kind. I was listening. All sorts of things you need. But yeah, the main part of yesterday, where this idea sort of comes from, is I caught the bus home from work. I got on there. There weren't any seats. It was packed. And I was like, man, I've just been standing up. I don't want to stand up anymore. I mean, I would have done it if I had to, obviously. No other choice. But I went up the back. You know, at the back row of the bus where there's like a big long seat. There was a spot next to some guy there. He was sitting in the middle though. So I went up to him. I was like, oh mate, do you mind if I just squeeze in there? And he's like, oh yeah, sure thing, bro. No worries. He moved over a little bit. I got in. There was plenty of room for both of us. On the bus ride back, I was reading, so I didn't really get the chance. I didn't really speak to him all that much. But as we were about to get off the bus at the end, we were about to leave. I just, like, before he got up, I turned to him and was like, oh mate, I just wanted to say, I thank you. Like, I really appreciate what you did there, like letting me on. I was like, oh, I've been standing up all day. I didn't want another half an hour of just standing while I was waiting. So I'm really grateful that you gave me the seat. And I felt amazing, bro. That felt so good. Like, there was a part of me, like the me that I used to be, so to speak. He would have been mortified at the idea of even doing that to anyone, not to mention some guy on a bus. So I'm very, very proud of myself. I felt very fulfilled to have been able to do that. And that's a huge step for me. That's something I can take. That's something I can be proud of, be grateful for in and of itself. And now the thing is as well, I think it's quite important to mention this. I don't think he took it too well. He was a bit confused. He was a bit like, oh, okay mate, no worries, yeah, of course. And then he was like, oh, have a good RV. jumped up and he like walked to the door of the bus before it even stopped because we were getting off at the same place. But yeah, he kind of bolted out of there as quickly as he could. So what? Who cares? There was like back in the day, I used to be like, oh, if I said something like that, what if they don't react well? What if they think I'm weird? Fuck yeah, I am. Okay, what are you gonna do? I don't care. I'm probably never gonna see him again, but I still get the benefit from it. He'll remember me. I've made an impression. There's always something you can take out of it. You see, like I used to be, like as I said, I used to be worried they might not react badly. Now I'm out here actually doing it, and most of the time they won't react badly. Most of the time they'll be pretty appreciative of it. But even if they do react badly, I just don't care anymore. Even if they feel like you're weird, you can still look and go, yeah, I got the benefit out of this. I used to be scared to do this sort of thing out of fear it would go wrong. Now I'm out here doing it, and it is going wrong at times. I'm still very happy that I did it. So make sure you go out of your way. Just something simple. Like yesterday, I'm grateful that you let me sit down on the seat so I didn't have to stand up on the bus. That's your mission. Find someone in your day and tell them you're grateful. Tell them you're grateful for them for whatever reason. It can be difficult, but that's what we're here for.